Cool kids, cool kids. There's never been such cool kids. Cool kids, cool kids. You're so very swell. Now watch the show we're going to. Never mind. How you guys doing? Just got off work. Figured I'd do a little mail call. I got some mail yesterday, and first thing we're going to do is my main man with the master plan, walking around with, well, God knows what in his hand. The PMG. Yeah, there it is, the PMG. Send him stuff at that address. He loves it. And the PMG has sent to me something that I must see. So let me look at it quickly and graciously. Yippee. Now, I don't know what this is, but I have a feeling. All right, there's a little note here. Let's look at it. There's a note here. It says, at Molly, stack what you like, the PMG, represent, and, of course, the star of the show, the stack what you like sticker ×2. Poor man's goal. One for Eva. Eva, there's your sticker. Enjoy. One for me. You can't have it, Eva. Can't have it. Okay. The other thing I got in the mail, thank you very much, by the way, Mr. PMG. You guys need to check out his channel. I'll provide the link in the comments, and I'll see if I can do it in the description. And Eva really wants to attack the PMG sticker. It is shiny. She loves shiny things. That's her favorite. And that's hers. So she's going to play with that. Yeah. And now the real fun begins, because, not that that wasn't fun. That is awesome sauce. But the real fun begins because we're going to have shiny in this next shot. And Eva, I mean, look, she likes that sticker. Look at that. She likes that. You like the sticker? Yeah. Does it shine? All right, guys. So what we got, I've just paid $100.87 for these. But don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm a sucker for old school silver. I know. You're like, what on earth is he doing? Why is he buying this stuff? Well, first, let's make sure it's real, right? We don't want to cheat ourselves. So let's take 2 of these. We'll take oh yeah. Yeah, these look a little dinged up here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Not that it doesn't matter, but a lot of people, they wince when I do this. That's one of the reasons I do it. But let's look at the coins. What we got here. So what we have here are Funf marks. Now, these are from the German Empire, and this one's pretty dinged up, but I want to show you guys on the edge here. Can you focus? Eva, stop moving. There we go. On the edge here, some really cool stuff, Really neato. Well, anyway, we're going to make sure they're real. You ready for this? Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Oh, did you hear it, Eva? Oh, it's like sweet music to my ears. Ringy dingy, said the thingy. Now, that one's a 1902. These are all from the Berlin Mint. 1902. Hold on. Come on. 1903. And I believe I got it right in a row. 1901, 1902, 1903. Now, let's ring this one. Let's make sure they're real. We don't want to get cheated. Oh, did you hear it? Did you hear it? Can you hear the? Some people they got fancy schmancy machines and fancy schmancy calipers. I actually have calipers and things like that. But sometimes all it takes is a little ringy dingy, and you got the right stuff, the good stuff. So 1903. All right. So I paid, like I said, $100.87 for all these. And I don't know if you know, but that's decent. I mean, these are a little beat up. They're not in mint condition. They got dings on them. These have been loved. Okay. See, there's a ding on that edge. These aren't going to get graded. All right. Right. By the way, there's a 1901 commemorative version of this coin with it's Wilhelm and his wife, I believe, on the obverse. But anyway, also from the Berlin Mint. I don't have that one, but I do have the Zweimark version. I think, or Zwei. I don't know how they say it. But very cool coins. Very neat. Very premier. Very deluxe. Guess what? We got to listen to it. We got to make sure it's real. Oh, is it real? Tell me, guys. Tell me in the comments if it's real. Is this the real deal? Is this the good stuff? Now, this one's in a little better shape. It's got some toning on it, but it doesn't really have there's a ding right there, so never mind. But it's not as dinged up as the other ones on the edge. It doesn't have the bruising quite as much, but there's a ding right there for sure. But yeah, this one's probably the best of the bunch. Now, as far as the dates go, I believe the 1901's the best date. I'd have to double check, but this one's in the best shape. And, pretty sweet. And none of these have really big mintages. A lot of people don't realize. Oh, yeah. When I look at the mintages actually on these German marks, it kind of amazes me how cheaply you can get these, honestly. And I find them, sometimes they're properly priced, like pretty pricey. But there's other other times you can get them near melt. And these are a little over melt, probably good 20% over melt. But you know what? That's okay. We're talking about, these are these are like 0.8 of an ounce, a little over 0.8 of an ounce of silver. They're 90%. They're chunky monkeys. And I mean, look at that mustache, man. Look at that. This is a piece of history, right? You're talking about Kaiser Wilhelm II, right? The disgraced God Emperor of Germany. And I mean, does it get any better than that for $25.30 or whatever it is? I don't think so. And it's my money, so it really doesn't matter if anyone else thinks otherwise. But Eva, we'll let her decide. I'm going to put these in flips, and we'll let you decide which one's the coolest. All right. So while I do this, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of our peace dollars were actually made from German silver coins. So when I tell you the mintage on these is low, what I mean to say is not only are they low, a bunch of these were melted down to make those peace dollars you guys like so much as part of the reparations for the war. And so the real survivability numbers on these coins is actually much, much lower even than the low mintages would indicate. So Really, I say as a general rule, if you can find German Empire silver near melt, buy it. If it's in okay condition, like it's not a slick. I think the market is really missing the mark on some of this stuff, and this would be definitely an example of that because the survival rates are very low on these coins. And you can check that out. I invite you to do your own research, but I can already tell you the Treaty of Versailles was not very nice to Germany. And these coins were not, they were replaced with 50% silver coins very quickly after the war. And then finally, when the big hyperinflation hit, they were replaced by aluminum coins. If you guys remember that, I've shown you, I did a video on that, showing off the aluminum coins they had. It went from like 3 marks to 500 marks just in the span of a few months. And as we all know, famously, the bills, the wheelbarrow full of the bills. And it was a rough time, rough times. And those rough times, believe it or not, who knew disgracing your enemy could lead to resentment, right? Who knew? What a concept. So it's kind of interesting because it was from World War One that we, as a nation and our allies, that's how we learned to conduct ourselves in victory in such a way as to influence positive change in nations that got out of hand. So after World War One, Germany was, decried as the sole responsible party, and they were punished horribly. You should look into what the Treaty of Versailles asked for from these people, and no people on earth would ever. And there were actually leaders in the Western world, of the Allies, who were saying that that's not going to work. There's no way Germany can pay that, and it's just it's not sustainable. But of course, the big brains they won out. The big brains, and that's why we got World War II. Partly, I won't say it's completely their fault, but I would say a good deal of it's their fault. And then the want for peace over, taking action early also contributed. But I would argue that the actual main cause of World War II was the Treaty of Versailles. And, a lot of people blame the rise of Hitler, but Hitler's rise was a direct result of the sentiments of the German people after World War One, because they felt so put upon by the Treaty of Versailles that they were willing to, buy anything that made them feel good. What could be better sounding to a people who've been demoralized than to hear that they're the father race or the master race from the fatherland or whatever, that they were destined for great things. I mean, it probably was like music to their ears after being told they were garbage because they lost a war that, many people thought they'd fought pretty admirably in, and that they hadn't actually lost. There was actually people in Germany who believed that had Wilhelm not been deposed when he was, or a little less boneheaded, that Germany could have won that war. And that sentiment was real. So, yeah. And then the Treaty of Versailles comes through and just really stirred the pot. And then a lot of Germans blamed the rest of Europe for their hyperinflation because the banks were acting funny. Germans aren't stupid. they're not stupid. I mean, you can say what you want, but Germans are not stupid people. So I don't know why we're going on about this. But here we go. Eva, why are you leaving now? Oh, she went to go get some food. Yeah, she lives a life of luxury. I'll tell you. Anyway, guys. Yeah, Hitler doesn't happen without the Treaty of Versailles. That's the long story short. And another true story, and you can look this up. Before Hitler, Germany, back say like the 1880s, right? Germans were far less anti-Semitic than French people were. Look it up, promise. A funny thing, how much things can change from the Franco-Prussian War, right, to 1935. And the big change was the German people needed to hear something positive. And Adolf Hitler was willing to tell them something positive. And all of that's a result of this situation in World War One. So anyway, enough of that. Find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. PMG, thanks a lot for the stickers. I love stickers, and I'm not gonna ever make a sticker, but I do paint miniatures, so I'm actually painting around in miniatures as soon as I get some time. I've been working a lot for the last 13 years, and well, especially the last 7 years or so have been really rough. But when I get a chance, you got one mini, maybe hit me up. Yeah, hit me up. Let me know if someone else needs a mini, and I'll put you on the backlog, man. All right, thanks for the stickers, guys. Peace out. Find all the collectibles of your dreams. Eva, come here. Eva's back. She gets to pick which Funf mark tickles her fancy, and I'll tell you. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. We got it. So Eva likes the same one I like, 1904, because she has good taste. Guys, that's going to send us out. Thanks for watching.